I've been out for homeschooling in London, and I wanted to do this video about socialising for homeschoolers. Like, what a lot of people keep asking me, like when I say I'm homeschooling my son, they go, yeah, but like, isn't he really lonely? Isn't he just stuck in the house all day? How is he going to socialise? How is he going to spend time with his peers? You know, and this is my answer to those people. Just because your child is home educated does not necessarily mean that they are never going to make friends, because that basically implies that the school is the only place where you make friends, which is not true. You know, when I was in school, I had all but 3 friends at school, and all my other friends were actually from outside school. So the key that I found for homeschooling and in terms of socialising has been making sure he's involved in outside extracurricular activities, making sure we also are connected with the homeschool community in our area, via the internet mainly. I've found like homeschool groups in our local area. That's very important. Also, my son did go to school for a few months, so he does have some friends that are still at school, and that he still keeps in contact with those people. Also, family, cousins that are his age as well. He's makes friends with them. He spends time with them. He spends time with other people that are friends with his cousins. He's an only child, my son, but he has a lot of friends. I wouldn't even use the word friends. I'll say a lot of people he knows. He hasn't forged these like meaningful relationships at 4 years old at this point, but he likes certain people, and he'll say, oh, this person's my friend, and the next day he'll say, actually, this person's not my friend. So I think it's very, very ignorant, actually, and quite naive for people to assume that because you homeschool your children that they are going to become isolated, complete and utter socially inept messes of children, which is completely and utterly wrong. It's completely and utterly wrong. I will say that my son, felt very restricted at school, and now he's not at school. He has the freedom that he needs, and he's learning and assimilating the information a lot more than when he was at school. That's my story. Some people might be like, actually, my child would prefer to be in school. That's fine. There's no right or wrong. I just think that whatever's right for me is right for me and my child. It might not be right for you and your child, or you and your children. I don't sit there going to people, oh, your son goes to school, and so therefore you are completely and utterly ignorant. I don't say that, because at the end of the day, school might be right for your child. It might be the right thing for your child, but it doesn't necessarily mean because school isn't right for my child that it's not right for your child. It might be, but for now, for my child, school is not the right thing, and I'm glad that he's homeschooling now. So in answer to the question, how does he socialise? Being a homeschool child, he goes to extracurricular activities, homeschooling groups in the local area, cousins, friends that I've had before he even started school, local clubs that run on weekends as well. He has, friends, so yeah, he's not just stuck at home staring at the 4 walls. I take him all over the place. Every single week we go on field trips, and so we meet people all over the place. He mixes with young, old, kids of his own age, kids older than him, kids, younger than him. He mixes with everybody, and I'm finding that my child is a lot more mature than he was when he was at school, to be honest. He's learning to think for himself. He's learning to actually teach himself. There'll be times when he will sit down and he will actually be doing some exercises on his own, and then he'll say, oh, I think that's wrong. Mummy, is that wrong? And he's actually correcting himself. So yeah, that's my answer to that question. It's just a quick video, really. I don't really want to go into too much detail. But that's my answer to the question. I didn't really want to answer individual people that had messaged me through Facebook. I felt it was better for me to just make a video for people to actually see my answer to the question. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. is Abhinav for Homeschooling in London. Please click on the links below for the book that myself and my son wrote, and my homeschooling blog, which hasn't got that much information on it yet, but I still have a few worksheets on there, and it's a work in progress. So check it out and keep checking back for new updates. Okay, bye.